We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Knights. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Samuel Moya, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Damon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
At the plate now, Ben Zobrist, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Moya is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers. Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side. Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Zobrist stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Willie Mays, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 16 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now in the box, Luis Robert. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. Robert is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
To 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Corey Ray. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Joe Morgan comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters, 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
At the plate, George Brett. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball one.
Brett, playing here in his age 29 season. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. That's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. That's popped up, and that'll fall in between them. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
To the plate now, Andrew Jones, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, outside.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Fred McGriff is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 1 inning in the books here. Indiana is out in front, 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Ray waits on it, 2 gone.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Now here's the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Tony Gwynn.
The left fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
The pitcher, Samuel Moya, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Now a bunt attempt here. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now, Corey Ray, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. From the belt, kicks and deals. All over that one, but a little out in front, foul ball. And it's fouled away. First and second now, one man out. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Boom. Rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Go! Morgan!
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike one, up against the ropes with strike two, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
George Brett is at the plate as he watches ball one.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in now, Andrew Jones, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and Jones gets under this one and sends a high fly ball to deep left field. And that one is gone! Andrew Jones, a 3-run home run, the 550th of his great career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Fred McGriff. A ball and no strikes. A base hit in his first trip. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Chopper to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Now batting, Jack Flaherty. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Morgan is there for it. He's got it 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So coming to the plate, Johnny Damon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery.
No, inside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Still 2-2. Now here it comes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Ben Zobrist is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in, Johnny Bench. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon is right there, one down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Tony Gwynn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no play.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
High in the air out to center field. Damon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as we begin the
baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Willie Mays is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Now a fastball that swung on and sent in the air to Andrew in center. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Luis.
Stepping up now, Luis Robert. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Knights lead it 6-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the pitcher, Samuel Moya.
Samuel Moya.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. Murphy shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Ray. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is foul right side. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Nolan Arenado is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Into the box, Tom Murphy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. In his career, Hernandez is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 6-1 game. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
At the plate now, Johnny Damon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fastball just inside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
And he fouls this one off. Runners are at the corners with one man out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Ray is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey.
Digging in now, Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready on 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's fouled away. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Knights are out in front here, 6-2. Tim Cate, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 38, Tim.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, George Brett.
Leading off for the Knights, the third baseman, George Brett.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And that's the first out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Andrew Jones comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is line to left. Mays is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Johnny Bench. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
So now to the plate, Tony Gwynn. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays.
Number 24.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Count even now at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of... And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. One out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game. He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward third. Brett is there for it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Iglesias, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 16th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And there's one down now. Charlie Culberson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Charlie Culberson.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Corey Ray. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
To the plate now, Joe Morgan. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he'll be back in standing up. Set with the 0-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
At the plate, George Brett, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the second run will score as a potential rout is on. It's now 8-2.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Andrew Jones will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Indiana is on top here, 8-2. Raleigh Fingers is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Fingers.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike. There's a line drive base hit to left field. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Tom Murphy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Ball, 1 strike.
No one out with a runner at second. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Shohei Ohtani will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Shohei Ohtani. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Popped him up. Iglesias into shallow left. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Johnny Damon stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants leave one, still 8-2. Jordan Montgomery comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jordan Montgomery.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Fred McGriff. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. The pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Pops this one up. And this will land foul. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Damon has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is popped up near second base. DeYoung takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Ready now, Jose Iglesias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
2 out with the man at first. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And he popped him up. Zobrist calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ben Zobrist. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Joey Gallo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Popped up. Brett is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, number 24.
Digging in to try it again, Willie Mays. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. A man at third with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Now back.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting dealer right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
To Morgan at the bag. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Paul DeYoung stands in as he looks at a called strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Indiana is on top 8-3. Connor Rubin is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. In there for strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to get him started in the home half of inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder, Corey Ray.
At the plate now, Corey Ray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And now they've got him picked off. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. The 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
In now, Joe Morgan. Slider laid off for a ball. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Billy Wagner comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Delino DeShields is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Delino DeShields.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Kevin Odell will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Skied into straightaway right. Ray waits on it. 2 down.
Now back, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So in now for San Francisco, Johnny Damon. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to 3rd. Brett has it. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Knights run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
8-3 tonight. The Knights jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Samuel Moya earns win number 7 on the season. Jack Flaherty permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 8 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.